Hi everybody, it's Barb, and I wanted to get back on the mat again and share some information about some great, amazing things going on. The world, it is amazing how people are connecting even through this time period of disconnect, and how they're reconnecting within themselves, and they're sharing their brightness out for other people. So I'm super excited to share some information about what's going on. So Heartfulness organization, it's a meditation organization. You can find out more information on heartfulness.org. It's a worldwide meditation technique, and they are offering some amazing things that we're kind of plugging into here. There's going to be a worldwide sit April 2nd at 8 a.m. Hopefully I get this video out to you in time for you to see that information. And again, you can go to their website for more information on that. And then we are also hosting a Zoom meditation with the Heartfulness organization, and you're welcome to join us for that. And if you want information on that, respond here and I'll get a link out to you. I guess I need to get a link to you. Look for that on my Facebook page too, and all the details on that going on. In the meantime, we're going to do some yoga here today, and I have blocks, I have a pillow, I have a prop, so if you have any of those things handy, you may want to use those today. We're going to go in, and this yoga practice again is going to be that 1/2 to 3/4 way into what you would normally do. We are going to do some poses that are going to require some engagement, but we're still looking for extension and softness. So anyway, I hope you enjoy, and let's go ahead and actually start standing. So go ahead and come on up. So from here, we'll just close our eyes and just focus our attention inside on where we are and what we feel, kind of to begin that beginning space. And as you breathe here, I'm going to invite you to be kind of fluid. Kind of just let your body move without moving your feet. Wiggle shoulders, wrists, flex your spine. Just move a little bit and feel where you might need some extra attention today. And then go ahead and come back to stillness. And maybe you even knew before you stepped on what parts of your body need a little extra attention. And in those parts, we're going to bring a little extra engagement today, so that we can then find softness. So with that, let's go ahead and open our arms. Inhale, lift them towards the sky. Shoulder blades slide down the back. And right here, breathe. And where do you feel that you need a little more breath so that you can soften and lengthen? Only you know where that is, so just go in and feel that. Belly button is always in, right here. Tailbone reaching down, crown of head lifting up. Establishing your support so that you can find your length. Go ahead then and bring the hands slowly back down alongside you. And we're just going to twist over to the right. And again, do you feel this in neck, shoulder, hips, knees, ankles? Where do you feel this? And wherever you feel that, hug the muscles to the bones there. Draw in strength. And then with that strength in place, start to extend out and reach a little further than the bones could ever take you. And then inhale the arms back up to the sky. Back to center, and release your arms. Close your eyes if they weren't closed, and feel the effects of where you've just been. And go ahead and inhale, lift the arms again to the sky, and we'll rotate over to the left. And let the arms open. So on this side, really practice rooting into your feet. Trying to keep the hip bones shining forward as much as possible so the twist comes into the more of the upper body. And see what you feel. And then reach the arms up to the sky. And back to center, release the hands alongside you. And then go ahead and step the feet wide, wider than the hips. Bring the hands onto the hips, bend the knees, and let the tailbone be the first thing that reaches behind you. Reach up into the crown of the head and then start to extend your right leg and start to move over to the left. So this is a great place for some blocks. I'm going to grab a couple. Because again, 1/2 to 3/4. Even your hands on the blocks are soft. The engagement here is in your foot. It's in the length of your leg. It's in extending and opening that right hip back behind you. Strength in your left side. Everything else is soft then. And just breathe and feel your way in and out. Really important to breathe coming out. Always draw the belly button in for strength. And then we'll go ahead and walk on over to the left side. Left leg is long, left sit bone reaching back. And softening, strengthen the right leg. Soften, let your head hang. So everything we do today in our yoga poses, we're celebrating. Walk the hands back to center. Bend the sit bones a lot. And then inhale, rise up, 5-pointed star, and shine to heaven. Everything we do here, we're celebrating the good. So when you move and you breathe, breathe into the places that feel good. So we've bent the right knee, left leg is long, and we're side bending to the left. Lean back behind you, deep breath. And then when you're ready, inhale, come up. Bend the left knee, right arm reaches down. Belly button in, lean back in the upper body. Side bend right. And then we're going to come all the way back down to the floor, bending the right knee. And this time we're going to lower down into a deep yoga squat here. So balancing on the toes, extend through the left heel, and maybe bring your palms up. Hands can be on blocks or they could be on the floor. Beautiful. And then we're going to just bend down a little deeper again. Round the spine, breathe into your tailbone. Good, good. Coming out of this deep pose, inhale, lift, belly button drawn in. Extend the right leg, bend the left. Coming all the way down onto your toes. Stability comes in the strength and length of your right leg. So really reach out into your right toes. And then bringing the hands down to the earth, tuck your head down. And eventually coming out, coming back up to center. We're going to walk out into a wide-legged downward dog. And then walking your hands back in. Lower the sit bones once again. Coming up into five-pointed star and shining it up to the divine. Bring the hands this time around behind your back as you exhale. Open the heart. Reach into the crown of your head. And this time we'll just go halfway forward to start with. And then when you're ready, release, hinge from the hips and lower all the way down. Release the hands to the floor. We're going to walk our hands over to the left, turn the left toes out. And come into this high lunge, both hands on the inside of the left foot. And just extend back into your left heel. Again, where do you feel this? Take a deep breath in there and let that area soften and extend. Lower the right knee down. Lift the left hand and twist to the left. And then bringing the left hand back, we're going to walk our left foot over. We're going to come into our pigeon. So we're going to start this pigeon with our hips square to our mat. So the hips are going to be a little higher. And then we're just going to walk forward. A great place again for a block, a pillow, a blanket, a prop of any kind. Now let yourself soften in, just really release. Notice where you're holding things here and see if you can still soften. Then we're going to come back up onto our hands. And as we come onto our hands, we're going to lean over all the way onto our left sit bone. And we're going to stay there on our left sit bone. But now we're going to walk the hands over to the right. And we're just going to soften down here to the right. Some of you may feel this pretty intensely. Some of you with knees and hips might find that difficult. That's okay. Just move it into a way that it feels right in your body. Listen to what you're doing. And then we're going to walk the hands over to the right this time. And now it's more of a twist. We still have the left sit bone kind of sinking back to the earth. And surrender here. And eventually we'll come back to center. From here, I'm going to curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, come back up to downward dog. Walk your feet in so it's kind of a narrow downward dog. Deep breath. And then we're going to step the right foot forward. Let the left foot slide back. So you have a really long lunge and bring the right hand on the inside of the right foot. Find what is good about where you are and celebrate that. Let that area soften and lengthen, grow even more. Lower the left knee down to the ground. And then go ahead and walk the right foot over to the right. And we're going to come into your variance of pigeon. So pigeon, the knee is on the outside of the hand. You can also do swan where the knee comes on the inside. It's just about your hip and where you feel this in your hip and your knee. So find your place, whatever you like. And then start to walk yourself out and soften. This first round is great for pillow or cushion. Good. And then go ahead and come out. Now we're going to lower down onto the right sit bone more. And give yourself just a minute to feel that. Again, for knees and hips, find what's right for you. And then keeping that sit bone down, we're going to walk our hands over to the right. And feel the length where it appears for you. Celebrate what is good for you. And then lifting back up, and we'll twist the opposite way, walking all the way over to the left. And making our way back to center. Come back onto the center, lifting that right hip, curl the left toes under, lift the left knee, and come back to downward dog. From here, we're just going to come down to an easy seated position. And from this easy seated position, we're going to move into neck and shoulders just a bit. So go ahead and inhale, lift both arms to the sky. Release the right hand to the back of your head. The left hand comes to find your right elbow and draw it back behind you before you start to bend to the left. Come back up to center, and then go ahead and turn your gaze over to the right. Keep the heart lifted. Release the hands up to the sky, twist at the wrist and let the palms come together. And then circle those arms in and release. Inhale, both arms back to the sky. Left hand comes to the back of your head, right hand onto your elbow. And draw the elbow back behind you and to the side. And then start to soften over to the right. And then inhale, arms back up, wrists cross, palms come together. And then exhale, hands come to heart, and they separate as if to extend the love and joy of life. Good. Pausing here in this easy seated position to feel what you feel. To celebrate all that is good and all the possibilities that are. Find what makes you happy and share that. Thank you for letting me share with you today. Hope you have a blessed day, and I hope to see you in one of our meditations. Namaste.